Danny Buxton and Jade Edwards from BTC Racing. Jade, we've talked to you a number of times during the course of the season, but Danny, you're nearing the end of your first complete season in charge of the team, moving across from McLaren. Contrasts and lessons you've learned and progress you've made.
Well, contrast is the word, yeah. No, time flies. I can't believe we're 2 weeks away from the end of a season. But it's been a roller coaster. I've loved every minute. I really have. It's been great to be back into what I'll call grassroots of motorsport, back on the tools and with working with drivers that I know really well. We've obviously got a great group of with obviously Jason Plato, Jade and Josh. So we've had good coverage up and down the grid, and really have loved every minute. Really good to be back.
I won't put you on the spot and say exactly what has Danny brought to the team, but there's a nice sort of cohesive feel to BTC Racing now.
Put her on the spot. Go on.
To be honest, I've known Danny since I was like 10 years old. He was my dad's main rival in Clio Cup Championship. So over the years we've worked together quite a lot. But there's something that Danny's brought to this team that we haven't had for a few years. He's, the team's in a better place. The morale's much better. Obviously, as a group, we're doing really well, and just the general organisation. Obviously, we've got Steve Dudman at the helm, leading the show, and Danny's the perfect right-hand man for him. And together, we're having one of the best seasons we've had, as a team.
Yeah. You work in particular, I think, with Josh, or you have done down the years. We were just talking about to Tom Ingram up there, and he was saying, there are 5 contenders for this title now. Really, Josh is a bit on the fringe of things, but had a season to be proud of, really.
He really has, Steve. He really has. We started off ever so well. It went a little bit pear-shaped mid-season for a few reasons that we've got to the bottom of. But you say he's on the fringe of it. I think let's see what happens come race 3 on Sunday, because we know how quickly this can turn around in touring cars. There's a lot of points still to be won. We've seen from FP1 just now that the M Sport package this weekend, our engine partner, is also performing particularly well here. We've got 3 M Sport cars in the top 4, I think, already. So that bodes well for the weekend. And I think there could be one or further things to come from this championship yet, and I hope that involves Josh.
Yeah, whatever happens this weekend, do you have a vision for where this team is going and the kind of cornerstone it might occupy in the championship in years to come?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I've tried to implement that. Or filter it through, I think, is the appropriate phrase for this season, because you want to assess where you are first, work with, as Jade says, the team owner, and see where is everyone up to in the team. And as the season's gone on, I've been able to have more impact as we've learnt and got to know each other. But for the future, we want to raise a standard. We want to bring the appropriate partners in. And be at the front challenging permanently. I've had a little taste of it this year, and I love winning, and that's it's important we carry that on. And touring cars is just the best platform. That's what I've loved being back here. It's just look around here. It's a Saturday, and the place is packed already. It's just phenomenal. So we want to carry on support, but we've got to make sure we're permanently part of that fixture at the top of the rostrum.
And Jade, you've enjoyed it, but a big finish to the season is so important for you.
Yeah, I mean, like Danny said, we had a little dip mid-season, and that wasn't just for Josh, that was the whole team. And now we seem to have maybe stabilised a little bit, and we've got some pace back. So we're all looking for a strong finish. Josh, obviously, mathematically can still win the championship, so he's definitely going to give it his all until that is not possible anymore. But we've still got independents and teams championships to all work for. And personally, for me, I'd love a Jack Sears win or some points just to drive home with a smile on my face would be quite nice.
We'd love to see that as well. All the best to you. Thanks, Danny. Thanks, Jade.